guys, welcome to a new video review, and today it's not a phone, it's not a tablet, no, it's a Bluetooth speaker and it's coming from Oittm. However one does pronounce that, well, sounds strange, but actually it's a pretty nice piece of kit. It's manufactured in China, of course, but sold through Amazon. Currently available at amazon.co.uk and amazon.com. This Bluetooth speaker actually doesn't only feature stereo dual coil speakers with 10 watts each, but also comes with pretty nice light effects made by some LEDs placed around the speaker. So let's check it out. So there you have it, the Oittm Bluetooth speaker, and as you can see, it's got a cylindrical shape and, well, looks pretty nice. We've got a metal speaker grill and some plastic caps on the top and the bottom. The top one featuring the Oittm logo. On the bottom one we find one opening for the voice microphone in case you want to do some serious telephony over it. And we find the on-off switch, the charging port, which is a micro USB port. We also see a little opening for the status LED and a 3.5mm aux port, and something pretty nice can be found on top of here. These are the controls for music playback. And those are not real buttons, those are touch based, so that's pretty nice. So we can do play, pause, forward, backward, volume up, volume down, and we can also control the light effects with this key. So to turn this beauty on, you actually only need to press this button.
Bluetooth music play system has been turned on. Bluetooth mode.
And there you go, now we are in Bluetooth mode and can connect to the speaker, and if we plug in some device through the aux port, it will also automatically recognize this. So as you can see this, the LEDs are flashing a bit already, and the LEDs are actually placed on the whole area here. So we have really nice effects going on here once you play music. So what we have here right now is some kind of visualization. So if we play music, it will pulse along the beat, and we can change that. Of course, there are also modes that aren't responsive to the audio that is being played. So if we press here, it will switch to a different visualizer mode, and if we press it again, it will go to another mode. This one isn't dependent on the played music. We can go further to this one, and to this one, and that's the last one actually. It will start over now again. And if we press this button for 1 second, it will turn the LEDs off to save power, just in case you don't want that at daylight. So that's how the speaker works. To actually play music, you can choose to either position the speaker this way, but this one is pretty bass heavy, so you might actually have trouble with it to start moving, and eventually it will drop off your table. That's not what you wanna have, obviously, so it probably is better to position it like this, because it won't move on its own then, just in case you aren't after very intense basses. If you want very intense basses, you have to place it like this, because they will transfer directly onto the surface then, and you get a much richer audio experience. Talking about audio experience, I have to say that the speaker does sound pretty amazing. It's insanely loud, and as I already mentioned, it has a ton of basses inside, so you can really get some serious rumble out of this one, especially with bass heavy music like dubstep and all that stuff. So it's a pretty nice audio experience for such a small speaker, and it's certainly worth the higher price tag you pay for it, because this one is like, I think, 80 bucks or something right now, which, well, isn't really cheap. It's pretty expensive actually, but it's definitely worth it in terms of audio quality. It isn't perfect though. In idle mode you get some interferences within the amplifier inside, so it seems like it's not the best electronics they went for there, but well, you actually only hear it if you don't play music. So as soon as you play music, those noises disappear, so it actually doesn't really matter. But well, it's still something that isn't too nice at this price tag. But all in all, I'm pretty satisfied with the audio quality, and I'm also pretty much satisfied with the battery life. Here on the packaging it says 10 to 15 hours of playtime, which actually is true, at least if you don't use the LEDs. If you have the LEDs enabled and play via Bluetooth, the battery life is like 8 hours or so. If you disable the LEDs, you get like 12 hours or something like that. And if you play through the aux input without LEDs, you can actually go up to 17 hours, so even more than advertised. So battery life is pretty okay, but charging takes ages. It really takes about 5 hours to fully charge this thing, which is an insanely long time. But well, battery life is good, so that's pretty much all that counts. So that being said, I love this speaker, and I think I can actually recommend it. It's a bit more expensive, but if you're willing to pay 80 bucks for such a thing, it's probably a pretty good deal. And probably the price-performance ratio is even better than, for example, the JBL Pulse, which is even more expensive and offers a similar light effect like this one. So, well, enough said from my side. That's all about the performance, and now you will see some live playback of the speaker playing some sounds, so you can actually get an impression of the actual audio quality. So thanks for watching. I hope this review was helpful for you, and see you soon. Bye bye.
Perception is all that they can see. A vacancy replacing the space and place where my heart should be. Harping on these emotions, self-loathing, broken. What's wrong with me? A song to me is more than just some bullshit and words.
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind worked backwards just for a minute,
After